What is going on, guys? It's me, Freedom Bear, and yeah, Syndra. This character, man, this fucking character. Um, I have 10 times more shit that I usually don't talk about. I'm sorry about my last episode. I was pretty fucking sick, and I was still trying to like talk and shit. I was just like, so. Anyways, sorry about that, guys, and I'm gonna try not to do that again. But anyways, I have here Syndra, and I don't know how I feel about this character. I mean, like, this is probably one of the few characters where I've actually analyzed everything about her, and I've compared the good and the bad, and they're about equal. They're pretty close to equal. I have a lot of mixed feelings on this character, but I have one general agreement with a lot of people, and a lot of people are not impressed with this character. I mean, a lot of them, but I mean, it doesn't mean that you still can't do well with a character. So, I mean, I still did pretty decently well with them. I screwed up a lot. I've had, these were the only 2 games that I recorded. I had a better game. I went like 20-6, but it was very difficult. It's a very rare thing to accomplish with this character. This character has a lot of shit, so I just wanted to go down the list with the good and the bad. And let's start off with the bad. Basically what I wrote down was all of her abilities are based off of her Q. You know, her W is you pick up your ball, you pick up the dark ball from your Q, and then you throw it. And her E is a knockback and a long-range stun, which is also a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. So I don't like that. I understand what they were trying to do. Maybe it's appealing to other people. It's not appealing to me. I don't really like it that much. Whatever. Let's continue on with the bad. I just want to get all the bad out of the way. It's pretty decently hard to hit with a Q. It's a small AoE radius, and people would just jumble the fuck around. I mean, you basically have to put it behind them every single shot, and sometimes you'll still miss, and it's very, very unsustainable DPS. Early game, she's extremely mana heavy. You get ganked a lot. Like, this character gets ganked so fucking much. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know. I've never been ganked as much as I have on any other character except this character. And I mean, you basically play middle every single time, so you get ganked a lot. She's extremely squishy, as to be expected, but whatever. One thing that I really feel is very important is she really takes a fucking steep curve endgame. She really drops endgame. She drops the ball big time. I don't know what, or maybe I'm just playing her wrong. I don't know. You know, maybe people were like, "No, man, you don't even know what you're doing. You just have to do this." I mean, I haven't. No one's ever told me that yet. I mean, please tell me. Maybe I'm missing something, but I really feel like she falls out hard late game. I don't like her passive. It takes too long to work. It's just like, hey, all these other guys have a passive, but you don't. You're like, oh, that kind of sucks. So you have to wait until the end of the game, and then it really doesn't even do anything, honestly. Really doesn't help anything. She is one of the slowest characters in the game. That really fucking sucks, because you're a mage character. And she gets targeted almost always first. Well, yeah, you're like, yeah, she's a mage, she's gonna get targeted, she's squishy. But goddamn, I fucking hate it. So, anyways, and my last thing that I put down for bad is all of her spell radiuses, I feel as though, suck ass. So, here's my next game that I started playing after I won that one. But these are all low score games, so I only have a few more minutes to talk. But I do have a lot of good, so it's not all bad. It's not all bad. So my first thing that I wrote down for the good is her range and her AoE. I like how far her Q is. Maybe if they could, you know, maybe make it a little bit bigger, just a little tiny bit. Like the radius is, it's an off and on thing. Like sometimes you'll be like, oh, I definitely hit them, but you didn't. And then times you'll be like, I definitely did not hit them, you do. And you're like, what the fuck? I like her mix of long range stuns and slows. I mean, like, I like that she has these, I like that she has these slows, and, you know, her little, I like the W, I like the E, I like how they I do like how they did do the Q and the E though, but I feel like you're just wasting. I mean, if you hit with that ball, I feel like the ball should be a little bit bigger, and you know, it should do more damage or do something else along with a stun, or maybe place like a dot on them or something. I don't like. It's just a really short stun, and it's a giant. It's a fucking hard ass skill shot to make too. So it's not an easy skill shot to make. Plus, it's off and on whenever it actually hits. So. Um, I like her ultimate. It does a lot of damage. That's a very good, effective ultimate. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna make it all skill shots. We're gonna actually give you one. So, I mean, I appreciate that. I like how she's really effective early game. She's actually good at early game just because she's a cherry picker, and she can basically do whatever and hit you from long range. You won't be able to hit her, but if you decide that you want to gank her, that's pretty much it. I like her. I like how all of them are pretty much placement spells. I like that about her. I like that her Q is a placement spell. I like that her W is. I mean, I don't like that the ball comes back to you. I would prefer if like where you picked up the ball is where you could throw it from, because there's a travel time on it. So I really don't like that. I mean, I guess it's alright, but I just wish that it would just stay there, and then you could just, instead of picking it up, it would just automatically just be where you wanted it to go. It'd help a lot. I like her scatter shot. You know, after you use your ultimate, you can basically scatter shot them. So it'll put 3 dark balls on the ground, or whatever, orbs. Dark balls. It puts a bunch of dark balls on the ground, and basically you can just scatter shot them with your E. I like that. I think that's pretty cool, because it's basically a group stun if you hit it. But I mean, off and on, this character is extremely hard to play. Would not recommend her if you just started playing at all. So I like her for chasing down characters, just because, well, actually I kind of do, but I kind of don't, just because she's so fucking slow, and it makes me fucking. This is one of the only mage characters where I'll actually get like the 3 speed boots, because she's that fucking slow, and it pisses me off because I'll get chased down. But I like how her chase down, you know, like how she can, like if she's getting chased down, she can just knock them back, and if they keep coming after her, she can just keep laying down spells, Q and the W, pick it up, throw it real quick, just keep running away while you're running away. I like that. And probably my favorite thing about this is that the W, you can actually use a minion instead of an orb, so I like that. Because, you know, what I always do is, like, if I'm facing Zyra, I'll always pick up one of her fucking plants and I'll just throw it at her. I'll be like, fuck you, cunt, and just leave. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, she's a pretty off and on character. I like her. I don't like her. It's right about in the middle. I feel like she's a completely average character. So, that's all I have to say about her. She's an average character. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing another one on, you know, the new guy, Karzikles, so whatever the fuck his name is. But anyways, guys, peace out.